All right, gamers, listen up. Forget playing alone because 2025 and beyond are absolutely jam-packed with co-op adventures that are going to make you call up your friends, your family, even your neighbor's dog walker. If you're ready to team up, strategically dominate, or just laugh until you cry with your buddies, then you are in the right place. Kicking us off at number 1 with a sprinkle of spooky charm and a whole lot of brain power, we have Stage Fright, coming to PC from Ghost Town Games, the brilliant minds behind the Overcooked series. Now, if Overcooked tested your communication skills, Stage Fright is going to put them on a whole new level. Designed exclusively for 2 players, it blends that familiar chaotic energy with escape room-style puzzles. You'll explore a mysterious town, guiding Drew, Blake, and Charlie through a charming coming-of-age story. The genius here is the creative split screen, separating players by time and space for unique problem-solving. Think Luigi's Mansion meets Overcooked's frantic fun, but with a heavier emphasis on intricate challenges over quick reflexes. Online or couch co-op, prepare for some serious mental gymnastics with your pal. From mind games to literal war games, our next pick is Orcs Must Die Deathtrap. If you love fast-paced combat mixed with strategic tower defense, this is your jam. Coming to PC and Xbox Series, and get this, day 1 on Game Pass. You become a war mage, protecting the rift from hordes of orcs and other nasty critters, using everything from crossbows to magic, and of course, a dazzling array of traps. The co-op here is fantastic, with up to 4 players choosing unique characters, each bringing distinct abilities and traps to the table. They've even thrown in roguelite elements with threads for passive boosts and orc skulls for permanent upgrades. With procedural elements and boss fights, this promises endless, gloriously bloody replayability. Get ready to build, blast, and bait those orcs. Speaking of strategic, but with a much more surgical approach, get ready to dive into Sniper Elite Resistance in 2025. Developed by Rebellion, this tactical third-person shooter plunges you into 1944 Vichy France. You play as new protagonist Harry Hawker, fighting alongside the French resistance against Nazi forces. And the best part? The entire campaign is playable online with a friend. That iconic X-ray kill cam showing the glorious path of your bullet, it now applies to all firearms, not just sniper rifles. Imagine the synchronized headshots and bone-shattering impacts you and your buddy can pull off. With new grenade types, weapon customization, and even an Axis invasion mode for PvP, Resistance is shaping up to be a true co-op tactical masterpiece. Plus, it's hitting Game Pass on day 1. Alright, hold on to your palicos because Monster Hunter Wilds is a game changer. This is not just another Monster Hunter, this is a fully open world experience. No more separate hub zones. You can seamlessly explore vast, diverse regions like the Windward Plains or Scarlet Forest, where dynamic weather and seasons actually impact monster behavior and your gameplay. Seriously, a storm can completely change a hunt. You'll get a new mount, the Sacred, which isn't just for zipping around, but also for performing combat maneuvers and switching weapons on the fly. And yes, up to 4 players can explore and hunt together, making those epic monster takedowns even more collaborative and rewarding. PC, Xbox Series, and PS5. Get ready for a truly wild, interconnected hunting experience. From massive monsters to adorable yet spooky children wielding flashlights, we have Begone Beast. This top-down co-op hack and slash, already in early access on PC, is from Tandemi. You play as kids whose flashlights magically transform into swords, bows, and even a giant hammer. It's got fast-paced combat and a dynamic AI director that procedurally generates levels and enemy spawns, ensuring every playthrough feels fresh. You and up to 3 friends can dive into replayable campaigns, culminating in boss fights against enormous nightmare beasts. It's got environmental traps, barricades, and it emphasizes close cooperation for survival and reviving downed teammates. It's got that child-friendly spookiness that gives Luigi's Mansion vibes, but with a Diablo-like co-op action loop. Super charming, super fun. If you've played It Takes Two or A Way Out, you know Hazelight Studios delivers unparalleled co-op experiences, and their latest, Split Fiction, available on PC, Xbox Series, and PS5, looks to continue that legacy. This game is co-op only, trapping two writers, Zoe and Mio, within the fantasy and sci-fi worlds of their own stories. You'll be working together in glorious split screen, locally or online, tackling platforming, puzzles, stealth, and combat. You won't go. One moment you're commanding dragons, the next you're riding a gravity bike with a laser sword. Each level introduces unique mechanics, constantly evolving the gameplay. Plus, it has a Friends Pass, meaning one copy lets you bring a friend along for free. Split Fiction is already receiving critical acclaim for its inventive gameplay and engaging narrative, proving Hazelight still is the king of dedicated co-op. Switching gears to something a bit more hardcore, strategy fans, get ready for Commandos Origins. This prequel to the iconic real-time tactics series from Claymore Game Studios is coming to PC, Xbox Series, and PS5. It takes us back to 1940 to 1942, showing the formation of your legendary Commandos team. You control a squad of 6 specialists, each with unique skills, completing missions involving sabotage, rescues, and stealthy eliminations. The game emphasizes tactical planning, stealth, and precise execution. You can even pause to plan simultaneous actions for your squad. And yes, it features a robust cooperative multiplayer mode both locally and online. With modern detailed graphics and large maps offering multiple approaches, this is a dream come true for fans of deep strategic co-op. Alright, prepare for some serious Zed-slaying because Killing Floor 3 is set to explode onto PC, Xbox Series, and PS5 in July 2025. Tripwire Interactive is back with their first-person survival horror shooter supporting up to 6-player co-op. Get ready to fight waves of bioengineered zombie-like monsters with enhanced player movement like dashing, climbing, and vaulting. They're adding environmental traps and gadgets too, like sentry guns and zip lines for tactical advantages. Fancy a ninja with katanas and a grappling hook, or a commando with an assault rifle and a drone? The Z-time slowdown mechanic is back, and the carnage is more intense and realistic than ever. If you want horror, action, and deep co-op fun, Killing Floor 3 is your ticket. From intense horror to outright hilarity, we've got Revenge of the Savage Planet. Raccoon Logic Studios' sequel is taking us back to bizarre alien worlds, but this time with a third-person perspective. Don't worry, all the goofy humor, silly sci-fi themes, and yes, the poop jokes are still front and center. You play as a space explorer abandoned by your employer, now building a home base and seeking sweet revenge. Explore 4 unique alien planets, scan flora and fauna, and upgrade your abilities in true Metroidvania style. And of course, it supports both online and local couch co-op for 2 players. If you loved the first game's comedic exploration and want more, this is the perfect co-op follow-up. Feeling nostalgic for arcade cabinets? Get ready to click-clack your way through zombies with the House of the Dead 2 remake. Megapixel Studio and Forever Entertainment are bringing back this 1998 classic with updated HD visuals, remastered music, and enhanced controls, all while staying faithful to that frantic rail shooter gameplay. Play as secret agents James Taylor and Gary Stewart blasting through zombie-infested Italy. It's got branching pathways, multiple endings, intense boss fights, and crucially, local co-op mode. Optimized for modern systems, it's perfect for both old-school fans and new players looking for some pure, unadulterated zombie shooting fun with a friend. Grab a buddy, it's time to save the world one headshot at a time. Whoa, we just tore through the first half of this list and my excitement levels are through the roof. We've seen everything from strategic World War II ops to adorable beast slaying and a whole lot of unique co-op mechanics. But I need to know which of these first 10 games has you itching to grab your controller with a friend. Drop a comment below right now and let me know your top picks so far. And if you're enjoying this deep dive, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It really helps the channel. All right, time to dive back in.
All right, let's kick off the second half with a dose of intense parkour and undead horror. Dying Light: The Beast is a standalone sequel from Techland that brings back fan favorite Kyle Crane, roughly 13 years after the first game. Now he's escaped captivity with hybrid human and infected DNA. Set in the new open world of Castor Woods, inspired by the Swiss Alps, you'll be free running, driving 4x4 trucks, and engaging in visceral melee gameplay and firearm combat. The best part? It supports 4-player cooperative multiplayer, so you and your squad can explore this zombie-infested valley together, combining survival horror with aggressive parkour and open-world freedom. PC, Xbox, PS, mark your calendars for September 18th, 2025. Get ready for some classic beat-em-up action with a modern twist. Double Dragon Revive is coming on October 23rd, 2025 from Ukes. This isn't just a remaster, it's a full-on modern belt-scroll action game with updated 3D graphics and refined controls. Billy and Jimmy Lee are back, but the playable cast is expanding to include Marion, who finally gets to fight, and a new ninja, Yagi Ranzo. Expect strategic combat, weapon-based attacks, and the ability to use environmental gimmicks for devastating combos. There's even a counter system and a dragon orb gauge for powerful finishing moves. Both online and offline co-op modes are available, so grab a buddy and prepare to deliver some serious street justice. From Software is giving us a taste of something unique with Elden Ring Nightreign. This is a standalone co-op action RPG spin-off set in Limveld, a parallel world to Elden Ring's Limgrave. It's designed for 3-player cooperative play, focusing on teamwork to survive a challenging 3-day-and-night cycle against Dark Souls-style enemies. They've even streamlined the experience by having 8 unique pre-created characters called Nightfares, so you can jump right into casual multiplayer sessions. Rogue-like elements like randomized maps and item spawns, plus enhanced movement abilities like wall jumping and grappling hooks, keep things fresh. Oh, and reviving teammates? You strategically attack them. This isn't live service, but it offers a fresh, focused co-op experience for Elden Ring fans on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Okay, if you've been holding your breath for this one, you can finally exhale, almost. Subnautica 2 is officially bringing co-op multiplayer to the alien ocean survival genre. Unknown Worlds is letting up to 4 players explore, survive, build bases, and craft together in a brand new alien ocean. This is a huge departure from the single-player nature of the previous games, promising to make the terrifyingly beautiful deep-sea adventure an even more social and cooperative experience. Full crossplay is planned across PC, PS5, and Xbox Series, with an early access release in 2025. Get ready to dive deep with your friends. Just try not to get eaten by a leviathan. Control fans, listen up! Remedy Entertainment is making their first multiplayer title, and it's set in the incredible Control universe. FBC Firebreak is a 3-player cooperative first-person shooter set after the events of Control, where you join Firebreak containment teams fighting the extra-dimensional hiss inside the ever-shifting oldest house. This isn't just a shooter, it emphasizes team coordination, replayable randomized missions, and deep customization. You'll be using elemental effects, fire, water, electricity, strategically to overcome enemies in a haunting, dynamic world. Available on PC, Xbox Series, and PS5, FBC Firebreak promises a unique blend of mission-based combat, exploration, and supernatural teamwork. Prepare to contain the weird together. More loot, more mayhem, more Vault Hunters. Borderlands 4 is launching on September 12, 2025 for PC, Xbox Series, and PS5 with a Nintendo Switch 2 release shortly after. Gearbox Software is bringing us the next major installment in the beloved looter shooter series, promising a seamless open-world environment with no loading screens. New movement mechanics like gliding, dodging, and fixed-point grappling will enhance traversal and combat agility. You can play solo, but let's be honest, Borderlands shines brightest with up to 4 players. Expect new Vault Hunters, a new antagonist, and a fresh, dangerous planet called Kairos. Plus, the narrative tone is reportedly more grounded, which might be a welcome change for some. Get ready to shoot, loot, and repeat with your squad. For those who prefer their co-op with a side of atmospheric horror, Little Nightmares 3 is creeping out on October 10th, 2025. Supermassive Games is bringing us this installment, and for the first time it introduces cooperative play game. 2 players team up as Low and Alone to survive the eerie world known as the Nowhere. Low wields a bow and Alone uses a wrench, both essential for solving puzzles and defending against truly terrifying creatures. It even features a Friends Pass system, so one friend can play without owning a copy. While cross-platform play isn't at launch, cross-generation play between Switch and Switch 2 is in the works. Don't face your nightmares alone. Bring a buddy to share the dread. And remember when the daughter had to say, "I'll be back"? Well, looks like open-world co-op survival is back too. Terminator Survivors from Nacon Studio Milan is set 4 years after Judgment Day. You and up to 3 friends must gather resources, build and upgrade a base, rescue other survivors, and fend off relentless Skynet machines, including, of course, the terrifying Terminators. It's a first-person shooter combined with deep survival and base-building mechanics. Originally delayed from 2024 to 2025 to ensure quality, this promises to be a grueling but rewarding co-op experience on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series. Get ready for an intense struggle for survival against the machines. Okay, ever wanted to lead a co-op army? How about a 33-player co-op army? 33 Immortals from Thunder Lotus, already in early access for PC and Xbox Series, is an action roguelike where you play as damned souls rebelling against God's final judgment. This is a massive cooperative raid-style experience with fast-paced bullet hell combat as you navigate hell, purgatory, and heaven. You start in a hub, choose from character archetypes like melee, ranged, support, or tank, and cooperation is key to unlocking powerful co-op powers and legendary relics. With instant matchmaking, getting into these epic raids with your massive team is a breeze. Prepare for divine retribution with 32 of your closest friends. And finally, rounding out our incredible list at number 20, we have Sunderfolk. This tactical RPG from Secret Door and Dreamhaven is a true innovation for co-op. Inspired by tabletop board games like Gloomhaven, up to 4 players can play together locally or remotely using a smartphone app for character management and control. The coolest part? Only 1 copy of the game is needed. Friends can simply join via their phones or tablets, which act as character sheets and controllers. You'll select from 6 unique classes of anthropomorphic animals and collaborate on positioning, combat strategy, and skill use to save the village of Arden. It's like bringing your game night to life on your screen, accessible yet deep. Available on PC, Xbox Series, PS5, and Switch. All right, Legends, that's our list. Which of these games are you most hyped to jump into with your crew? Did I miss any of your highly anticipated co-op titles? Let me know all your thoughts and excitement in the comments below. If you had a blast discovering these upcoming games, please hit that like button, subscribe for more awesome gaming content, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Happy gaming and happy teaming up!